Hello. So today I'm just making this video because I wanted to share some more of my experiences. So lately what's been going on is that I always have this energy running in my body in certain chakras throughout the day, no matter what I'm doing throughout the day. So I noticed that my root chakra is activated almost all day. What I do when I get up in the morning is I meditate outside for about 30 minutes. And I also meditate towards the late afternoon as well. So last night I went to bed, and instead of looking at my phone until I fell asleep, I decided to put my phone just over to the side there on my table. And instead I just laid staring at the ceiling, kind of like I used to do when I was younger, before there were such a thing as phones, mobile phones. And I was just staring up at the ceiling, just lost in thought. And the next thing I know, I start feeling this energy in all of my chakras. All of my chakras are activating and moving. And the next thing you know, I start seeing and hearing things. I started seeing this beautiful colors. Now I had my eyes closed at the time, and it's pitch black, dark in the room. And I can see all of these shapes and colors and movement and light moving, shadows moving. I mean, it was crazy. I just sat there and watched for like half an hour, and things were moving in and out and flashing and blinking and strobing and gliding and undulating, and I saw light, white light. And then the next thing you know, I started to hear in my left ear this sort of noise, like, well, first I heard a ringing in my ear, okay? And then I heard this sort of, I don't know how to explain the noise, kind of like a radio station when it isn't on the station quite. It's kind of staticky. It was like that. It just went kind of, and then I would hear like this loud ringing, and I felt this sensation on the side of my face. What is that I have red on the side of my face? I felt this tingling sensation by my ear while this was happening in my ear. And I mean, I just felt like I was being worked on. Does that make sense? For about half an hour. Basically, I'm noticing that with a few exceptions throughout the day, pretty much all day long, something is activating inside of me. And the light show that I saw in my eyes last night was pretty amazing. I got the distinct impression that beings were working on my from here up chakras. I could feel being touched. My ears would go like, like I could feel pressure in my sinuses. I could felt like a humming and whirring right here. I mean, just all of these things, and I was feeling them, and I was definitely getting the impression that I was being worked on. I get the impression that these are the last few things that need to be unblocked and cleared. And I'm just really grateful. I'm here to say that, you know how they say, people say, well, if you meditate, if you get into the habit of meditating, things will really take off for you. And that meditating is a great way to open up your third eye and meet your guides, etc. And I'm here to tell you that this is absolutely the way that it works. All I had to do was decide one day, and I know my higher self helped me, to meditate. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went outside, and I figured 10 or 15 minutes, that's all I have to do. Yeah, I can close my eyes for 10 or 15 minutes and listen to myself breathing. And I just did that every day until I noticed that after about 10 or 20 times, I started to see things, hear things, feel things that I couldn't explain. And every time I meditate, it just increases to the point that now, even when I just lay down to go to sleep, things start activating, and I'm not even meditating per se, you know. So these things really do happen. You have to quiet your mind and get into a energy of gratitude. And that's it, really. Just be quiet, listen to your breathing, come up with things you're grateful for, and the rest will take care of itself, I promise you, if you do this once a day for 10 minutes and just get into a space of quiet and gratitude. Things will change, because as I've discovered, if they see you going a step, they'll meet you more than halfway. And that's the way it works. And these gifts are, I'm so grateful for these gifts, and I'm so grateful that we are all given the opportunity to release these negative energies in ourselves so that we can grow spiritually. I'm just so grateful that we're all given that opportunity to do that, no matter who we are, what we've done, or what we've been through. It's really, really a gift. And that's why I just want to help others who are going through similar things so that you don't think you're crazy. And these clairvoyant and clairaudient gifts are so amazing that words are hard to describe how wonderful these things are. I don't know who's working on me, but I can tell that they're very high vibrational and loving. And I can see them, but not detailed. I know that that's coming to where my sight will become stronger so that I will be able to see details soon. But right now, I can definitely tell that there are beings around me. And I'm just grateful that they're helping. And so that's all I wanted to say. And what I've been doing is I've been, like I say, waking up every morning and meditating at least once a day, sometimes twice. I try to eat in a way that's as high vibrational as I can. I try to contain any frustration or anger that I run into throughout the day. I drink lots of water. I'm also starting to incorporate some few Tai Chi movements before my morning meditation, because I find that really gets the energy moving in the right direction. And also I've noticed, as far as meditating, it used to take me a certain amount of time in my meditations before I was energetically open enough to start receiving information. Now I find that almost the second I close my eyes, boom, I'm there. So it seems to me like every time you meditate, you shorten the amount of time it takes to get into that zone. That's what I'm finding. So just FYI about that. And so if you guys have any questions about any of my clairvoyant experiences, clairaudient experiences, things I'm feeling or sensing or doing, or anything, just let me know down below and I'll answer as soon as I can. And thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you subscribers, and we'll talk to you soon on the next video. Bye bye.